This one experience awakened me to my spiritual gifts, but I wasn't expecting it. And what it was door to door sales. Let's get into it. Door to door sales helped me to see something deeply inside of me. In 2019, when I was living on a bed where it didn't have a bed frame and I had to leave there in 15 days, this man named Earl Nightingale helped me to see something deeply in my story of what I needed to hear. And he said something as in, if you learn to go be a salesman, you can do anything in this earthly reality. This sparked something in my human mind deeply. That 6 to 7 months later, an opportunity opened up where I moved to Las Vegas to learn how to be a door to door salesman through solar panels. And this took me to a deeper level of my spiritual journey that I wasn't expecting. Moving to Las Vegas, this helped me to see that this place was the hardest place to door knock in this American world, you see. And it helped me to go to some deep revelations about me. It helped me to see that you can make so much money through commission based. It helped me to see how I could tap into a different level of money in a different way, because the only thing I knew was just getting a job or being a football player or rapping. You see that I was able to work with these men, and I seen how they move with money. I even seen the clothes that they was wearing, that they wasn't wearing flashy clothes. They was wearing things from Walmart. They was wearing things that you didn't even see that they even had money. But this man that I was working for had $400,000 in his checking account and his saving accounts. And he taught me something deeply with money. He taught me to see that rejection is the key to learning that it's okay with going through things of people saying no to you. You have to keep going. You have to move in this world without motivation. You have to move in this world with being self driven. That he helped me to see that some things that I was going through of, I was scared to speak. I was scared to talk about money. I was scared to knock on doors, being the 6'3", 260-pound black man in this society and working in Vegas and trying to ask somebody about solar panels. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? I'm not finna do this. But I was so hungry to figure out something beyond my imagination that I kept doing this job. And within 6 months, I made no money. This brought a spiritual awakening inside me. This helped me to see that how I was a person that was complaining. I was a person that I didn't know how to sell myself. I didn't know how to talk to people. I didn't know how to give people a solution of what they needed. But going through that process for that first month, that second month, that third month, that fourth month, where I kept hearing no so many times, I had the door been closed on me. It brought a different level of belief inside me, that I kept doing it, and then it clicked that I knew how to talk to people. I knew how to smile. I knew how to say, hey, sorry to bother you. I start to read people. I understand how to see people where they was at on their journey. And I seen how to speak life into people, even if I didn't even sell them at that door. It helped me to grow up as a man. That while I was working, I got an opportunity from another door to door salesman man. And he helped me to get into another one that was a little bit more easier said than done. That I started to do cell phones, I started to do TVs, and that was an easier market than doing solar panels because I wasn't making no money. From me taking that opportunity, I was able to get 4 deals in a day, 2 deals in a day, and they gave me a structure of how to start journaling. And in the journaling prompts that they had us to do, they wanted us to write down the sales that we was getting in a day. And these sales that I was getting in the day, eventually from doing it for 30 to 60 days, I start to manifest this in my reality. This started to help me to see how I was manifesting, and I would become a wizard of my reality. I start to see some key things about me that was different from the people that was working with me. Every day I would go on the doors, I was listening to my music, I was listening to that vibration, I was tapping into that joy frequency. I was raising my vibration, you see. And when I went on the door and I start to speak to people, that's the frequency that these people were seeing from me. I had people that said, you know what? I don't even need no new cell phone, but your energy today, your energetic frequency today, I'm going to buy something for you today. And this was doing something to my body of I love helping people, because in my reality I thought I could just play football in front of people. But now I'm actually from a cold door, not knowing these people, knocking at their door, and within a minute or 2 minutes of pitching these people, they're allowing me in their door. They're allowing me to sell them and give them something that can give them a different solution on their journey of life. That experience happened to me when I was in Utah working door to door, where it was this sale I was finna get. And I was finna make the most money that I ever made on one door. But something in the back end wasn't working. But I was talking about my journey of Earl Nightingale's Strangest Secret, and I was talking about law of attraction and how it changed my reality. And I was speaking to these people, and I was speaking to this family, and I was speaking to this man deeply. And he said to me, he said, I told my wife not to let you in, but I'm glad she let you in, because you helped me to see how I wasn't happy. I've been wanting to commit suicide. I've been wanting to let myself go in this reality. And this helped me to see something deeply when he said, you changed my life. It's time for me to live. You gave me another spark at life. And I had an awakening that I love helping people. I love helping people have a solution. I love helping people to transform in their highest timeline on this earthly cycle. And I didn't even sell that man. But that high was the same high that I would get from a sack, man. This was the same high that I would get from being a football player, man. So talking to man and woman, if you are struggling to communicate, get in a door-to-door job. Take public speaking. It's going to open up something deeply inside you that opened up another door. That me kept doing that, I became top 20 in my company. I became number 2 in my region. And something happened to me one day where I seen a shadow of the corner of my eye. And when I looked, it went away. And I said, hold up, wait. I know what I seen. I know I seen something deeply. And that was my clairvoyancy waking up inside of me. That these people that I was working with, they was hippies. And we was in Colorado. This is when we switched from being in Vegas and moving to Colorado. And I had this guy named Peyton say, bro, I have some shrooms, man. And we went in the mountains, and I actually took shrooms with my door-to-door family. And I had some things awaken up inside of me. I had some visions that I never even seen before, and it made me question, what is reality? And I had the water even to speak to me and say, you are God. God is you. You are everything. You're just a soul fractal of everything in a human vessel. So this made me to think, what is everything? What should I be doing? Because I thought I should be playing football in this reality. But me taking that leap of faith, getting into the door to door, being okay with hearing the no, being okay with listening to these teachers and how they told me to start calling in the deals that I won in a day, but write it like I already had it. This got me into journaling. This helped me to activate a different level of my intelligence. This even helped me to activate a different level of my confidence. And this can do the same thing for you. So, this sales energy, it is a spiritual technology. And we're always selling or we're telling. So, people who are struggling with money, this is a time to really learn how to communicate and how you can give a solution from your human experience to help other people live in a highest timeline in this human experience. Because the better you communicate, the more revenue you will make. The better you communicate, the more you start to trust yourself. Because I was a boy, I was a young man, I didn't trust myself. I was thinking, who would want to ever buy anything from me? Why who would want to buy this from this tall, big ass black person? But I helped, but me going through those experiences helped me to see the power within me. That I was working in Colorado where it was a lot of white people and they didn't care I was black. I went to a place where I was working in Vegas and they didn't care I was black. I went to a place where I was working in Utah. They didn't care I was black. They care about the solution that I was giving to them with their family. And if I was thinking that they was thinking about my black, that's when you would attract that reality. You would attract those doors of racist people on those doors too. So it helped me to see that door-to-door services is a key to helping you to understand who you are, your spiritual being in this earthly reality you see. I also met some deep people, and this guy that I met on the door, I intuitively felt called to go on his door, even though this door looked like they had a lot of money. They felt like they're not gonna want to buy no cell phones, but my body told me to do it, so I end up doing it. Knocking on that man's door, that man helped me to see something deeply that I did not expect that I was going to get myself into. This man started to open me up to conspiracy theories. He helped me to understand the Kabbalah. And he told me how we was in a cycle of the fall of the cabal. He helped me to see the experience of what Donald Trump has went through and the power of his son, Barron Trump. He was helping me to see all these things of child sex trafficking and Disney and Nickelodeon and what they've been doing to these people and doing to kids and what they're doing to our psychology. He helped me to see something deep. He got me to see something deep where he got me to really sit and think. That he helped me to see the shadow side of this reality. But without me going door to door, I would never even seen this in this reality. This man was a lawyer. He helped me to see how to deeply dissect things and to critically think. Research things. Because when you research, you can really apply the wisdom that you start to see. And in real time, this was me activating more of my confidence within me. This helped me to see that it's some dark shit that goes on in this reality. And this is not to promote fear, but this is helping me to see the bigger picture of everything from me learning just how to communicate and going to go sell something just for make money. But this is when I start to find my purpose in this reality. That I took plant medicine that opened the door that now I'm a shaman. I was able to meet other people with sales that now I work in sales full time. And I love sales, but I learned that I didn't want to sell that way. I didn't want to sell from a pyramid scheme. I didn't want to sell that we was messing over people and we could potentially be fucking them over in the deep end. That I now do this full time. That I'm showing up through sales, through Instagram, through my YouTube, and helping people remember who they are and that we are all one. You see. So this door to door helped me to see something deeply that now I journal every single day. I manifest my reality, and this is what you can do too. Start speaking in the future. Start thinking about the things that you want to do, but you already done it. Start speaking life into yourself. Start speaking yourself into the mirror, because that's a technique that I had to do when I wasn't confident to speak in front of people on those doors. I had to say, dun, 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 dun. Sorry to bother you. Hi, my name's Adewale. This is something I was doing every single day. So it took my masculine consistency to a different level. It took my determination to a different level. It took my unshakable energy of believing in myself to another level. And you can do this too. So use the energy of cells to create a skill that can help you to do anything in this earthly reality too. Because that's what Gemini is, which is Mercury, which is communication, you see. That's the fifth chakra. That's the throat chakra. We all have to speak at a high vibrational level if we want to do something beyond our imagination, you see. And this is just a list of what I went through in this story. I'm taking a pause because I want you guys to really land what I'm saying. I really want you guys to understand what I'm saying. Because I see collectively in this forecast of life that there's a lot of us that got skills, we got talents, but we don't know how to speak and sell ourselves so we can give the solution of what God gave us for free. So it can also create currency. So I want you, if you're a person who is lost, you don't know what to do, find a Toastmasters around you. Find someone who can help you to tap into your singing or your rapping. Find those ways because when you can sing, when you can rap, when you can public speak, when you know how to sell, this can help you to do anything. You can create a podcast. You can create a streamers platform. You can create different things. And this is what we're all called to do in this earthly reality because you see what they're doing with ChatGPT. You see what they're doing with AIs. They're here to coexist with one another. So the jobs, the 9 to 5 job, you're going to see that AI is going to take over. So this is the time that we got to tap into our communications. We got to tap into social media. And that doesn't mean we need to be consuming it. We need to be creating life on it. We are the algorithm. You are the algorithm. Whatever you see on your Discover's page is you. It's what is you. Whatever you talk on chat GPT about, it's reflecting you. Because everything is you. Because this is a universe, which the first letter is you. It's you. So once you master you master knowledge of self, you embrace you, this is when you can do anything in this reality. This is when you can be the train in this reality. You can be the driver in this reality. You can be the director or the producer of this reality. This is when you start to bend reality. This is when you become an architect in this reality. And this is what Door to Door gave me, and this is what I can embody now 6 years later. I understand that I can bend realities. You can bend realities. You just gotta take yourself to a different level of your breath. You gotta tap into a different level of your thinking because what you think, you become. So before we go, I want to give you guys some things that I want you guys to put at the comments. Put in some things that you went through in this reality that's probably keeping you stuck or going to help you to have a revelation so you can move forward. What is something you've been scared to offer to the world? And what is stopping you? I'm going to sit with that. What is an experience where you was afraid to speak or to ask your value and you feel like that's still stopping you? I want you guys to put these things at the bottom. If you are just now coming to this channel, this is the Akashic Wizard channel. I want you to like, comment, subscribe because we're only going to get deeper. It's time for us to be who we came here to be. And that is us being omniversal beings, multi-dimensional way of being. Because we're not just this human vessel. We are source in the flesh. So tap into your source. Tap into your creativity. Tap into your wisdom. Tap into the experience you went through in this earthly reality. Because your experience can help many. Because some way, somehow, someone is lost. And how you got to where you got to, you can help them to get where you got to as well too. Because remember, everything is you. We are the past, the present, future, all at the same time. And it's all happening at the same time. So allow sales to help you. Allow your voice to expand you. Allow your voice to be seen by many so it can inspire many so they can see that they are beyond their human existence.